Welcome to another episode of Arctic Wolf Zoom Diaries, where we take time to catch up with our pack members. This month, we're talking with Sophia Sampath, a member of our Women Transforming Tech Pack Unity Alliance, and a product manager at Arctic Wolf. Thanks for taking the call, Sophia. Could you share a bit about your personal journey into the cybersecurity field? And tell us what inspired you to pursue a career in it.
I felt a spark in wanting to be proactive about possible what-if scenarios. So it was my first step in working with enterprise customers. And that's when I first grasped the real-life example of scalability and flexibility in software. So to me, at the time, the possibilities seemed endless, and that excited me. So locally, IBM Curator was a company where I live. And that was kind of my first step into applying for a cybersecurity position. So I applied for a software tester position because I wanted to learn about how the product works and kind of looking at it from the perspective of data. I wanted to understand big data storage, how any activity or action in your day-to-day life is monitored in a security intelligence platform. So throughout my development career in Curator, I think of my career as a video game where I have levels in my career that I want to achieve and get to. So I would say getting my foot into cybersecurity was kind of like chapter 1 of that video game. And chapter 2 is where I got into product and product management, product leadership. So it was the intuition of knowing that there are so many connected pieces in this industry that you can visualize and see that got me so interested and still engaged in being pursuing this career in cybersecurity.
What were some significant challenges you faced along your career journey? And do you have any advice for people looking to overcome similar obstacles?
Throughout my career in cybersecurity, regardless of my experience, I've been told you're too young to understand, or you haven't been in this industry long enough to understand, and many other phrases that I've heard or I can talk about, but the common theme is ageism. And I don't think there's a predefined list in life that tells you at age 20, this is what you should be doing, or at age 30, or at age 40. People have different experiences in life, and to categorize someone's skills without knowing what path they've walked or lived is having a bias. So when I hear those common phrases, my immediate reaction is to take a deep breath and respond with how my experience can be beneficial to the conversation. So my advice is to continue sharing your stories, continue sharing how your experience is valuable, and never let anyone stop you from sharing. So there are people with strong personalities that will try to control the narrative, but you are just as mentally and emotionally strong as they are. So you are in control of your own narrative. Control how you overcome your challenges.
Many women face unique challenges in advancing their careers. How have you advocated for your own personal growth, and what strategies have you used to realize that growth?
I love connecting with people and learning about their career growth, their experiences, and listening to how they've overcome obstacles. The most important strategy I employ is the skill of listening to those that I work closely with, listening to internal stakeholders at work, listening to your customers, listening to the market. Listening is so important, in my opinion, to being a thoughtful leader, a successful thoughtful leader. And I advocate for my professional growth by sharing my experience and testing my limits. If I have an innovative idea, I gather data and findings, and I engage my colleagues to get their thoughts to see if this is something that can be executed. I typically raise my hand for any opportunity that is out of my comfort zone. Venturing out to other opportunities can be exciting and terrifying at the same time, but it's worth the experience. In my opinion, every experience is a learning opportunity, and being able to learn from others helps in professional growth.
Just one last question for you. Do you have some tips for maintaining a healthy work-life balance as a cybersecurity professional?
I maintain a work-life balance by, at the end of the day, I go outside for a walk. One of my personal hobbies is doing aerial silks, which being able to climb 20 feet up in the air and then just throw yourself and see how your body moves with silks is somehow rewarding. And other than that, I either paint, I take care of my 20 plus plants, and I spend time engaging with my friends or even my colleagues that live nearby. And for me, in terms of maintaining this well-being while excelling in my role, I typically dedicate at least an hour to myself every day at the end of the day or in the morning. Having time to say, okay, are you ready for the day? Is just centers me to get ready either for the work week or for the day.
Thank you, Sophia, for answering the call, and thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about joining Arctic Wolf, you can visit arcticwolf.com/careers or click on the link in the bio below. Who knows? You might be the next to join the pack.